that shit. Everybody out there.
Lindsay Gamble here, hitpmusic.com, Mass Apparel. I'm here with Stiz Grimey.
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's good, homie. Shit. How's 2014 going so far?
Just started, but it's pretty good. I just dropped Spare Change.
Yep.
We dropped that shit yesterday, Valentine's Day, hosted by DJ Deadeye. I got a beat on there from Archetype, Lightfoot, a couple other people. And so I put that shit out yesterday, and you know, fingers crossed, hopefully it does good. So we starting the year off right, you know, so that's it, you know.
So that's like your first official project. Like you said, it has a bunch of notable guest appearances.
Yeah.
Some good production credits on there. Where'd you come up with the name, and talk about the artwork, because it's really powerful.
Word, thank you. Yo, I think like the picture was something that I had thought of like in my head, like that whole concept of like being outside in front of like a fucking bodega with a sign like "We'll rap for food." I always thought that made for a good picture, and so I think like based on that idea, I thought of Spare Change, like just how, you know, like the project being called Spare Change, and I was just like, yo, I think that's dope, you know what I mean? Told my homies about it, thought it was dope, and I knew that if like it was shot right, if I got like the right if I like, you know, that's how I am even with my songs. Like if it came out what I saw in my head, I knew it could be dope. And shout out to my homie Corbin, my photographer, who did it, and my designer Mike Brock, and it came out dope. And so yeah, that's kind of how it came about, just like an idea that I thought of.
Yeah, because it definitely fits the project. Running through the project itself a couple of times.
And another thing, real quick too, is like the project has some industry beats on there, and so it's like, you know, it's kind of is like, yo, this is Spare Change. This is Spare Change, you know what I mean? Here you go. Some of the songs on there are like a year old, but they were big for me, and like because I haven't put out a project, and this was the first one, I wanted to include a couple of those older songs that I thought were dope, like songs like Here We Are Again, like that's like a year old.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that, you know, Spare Change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so since you mentioned it, Here We Are Again, that's one of my personal favorites.
Thank you.
You have the tattoo.
Yeah.
It's a deep song, so just explain that, tell everyone what it's about, and kind of your mind frame writing that.
Yeah, I mean, so Here We Are Again, like, I wrote it about like being in a relationship with a girl that is like, it's an unhealthy relationship, like, it's, you know, whatever. Really, I really wrote it about my personal struggles with drugs. You know what I mean? It's something that I've battled like my whole life, and continue to battle, and will continue to battle, and you know, like that song, like I didn't want to come out and be like, yo, this song is about drugs. Like I wanted to give the song like some type of fucking different vibe, and like even like I tried to end it like with a cliffhanger. Like if you really listen to the third verse, I'm talking about the girl. And at the end of the verse, I'm like, yo, and out the corner of my eye, saw you walk right by. Told me meet her in an hour. She gets off at 5. So I try to leave it like a cliffhanger. Like, do I go back to her? Do I not go back to her? You know what I mean? So I'm actually thinking about, or planning on, shooting the video, and the concept we have for the video. Like if you think the concept for the song is sick, like wait till you like just see the video. It's gonna be fucking crazy, like straight horror movie type shit. So
yeah, that sounds dope. And kind of like you said, like even before the interview we talked about, I was asking about the song, like is it really about the girls?
Yeah.
Or something else? So.
And yeah, it's funny because a lot of people don't catch on, but a lot of people do. And for the people that do, like they feel that, and like, you know, I'm not saying that you necessarily relate like to what I'm saying, but you will relate to that emotion, you know what I mean? And some people really relate to what I'm saying, and like, you know, like that's like what's great about music, you know, and like that's what always like makes my favorite music, is like music that I feel like that, you know what I mean?
In one of the earlier tracks, we talked about, I forget the exact line.
What, the bounce, the one we were talking with the lyrics?
Yeah.
So
about, just the power. Where's lyrics at?
Yeah. So in the intro at the end, I say some shit like, you know, like what happened to real lyrics. You know, like I thought this was about rhyming. You know what I mean? Like this whole project is real lyrics. So like I'm in the fucking building. And at first, when I did that, and I was like, we were gonna put this project out, I actually hit up my homies and I was like, yo, do you think I should say this? And a couple of my homies disagreed, because, you know, think of someone like Pac. Pac wasn't like Eminem with as far as like his rhyming, like you know, like the way Eminem rhymes is fucking technically unbelievable.
Yeah, it's 100 times better.
Yeah, but the emotion in Pac shit, he didn't necessarily have to be the best rhymer, but the feelings that he expressed was crazy. And so in that regard, like you could argue what I'm saying right there. But at that same time, I see a lot of people getting shine and getting on that fucking suck. and it's just, I'm sorry, whatever, like I'm not the whatever. There's a lot of people better than me, you know what I mean? But you know, I just can't even understand. Like I thought rap was about rhyming. Like I thought, like I put a lot of time into rhyming shit, into like my rhymes being very good. So when people aren't doing the same and it's just like people are loving it, I just don't understand. So.
True, I feel you on that one. But like you said, you take care of the rhyming business, the lyrics. Joining you on the project, you have some big features, Rex, Lucky Dice, Evan Black. Just talk about kind of how you went about selecting those features and, you know, fitting a particular artist here.
Yeah, word. So yo, basically, like real talk, everybody who is on my on the Spare Change project is someone that I have like a personal relationship with. Not only do we're all trying to do this music shit, but I like legit, like these are people that I like consider friends, you know? Rex is someone who I was fortunate enough to meet like a year ago, and we just got mad close and just kept building. So you know, the lay down track with him and Dice was only natural. It was a heartbeat. I wanted Rex on a record like forever. I mean, it's fucking Rex, so like that was like a personal like you know, accomplishment for me. But like it just, that's my homie, so it made sense. Evan Black is another person that I've been working with who's mad cool. We've started to build a relationship. So again, that just made sense. You know what I mean? It's basically like people that are in my circle, people that I chill with, people that I go to shows with, people that I come to places like this with, you know what I mean? So everybody on the project, same thing with Deadeye, like, you know what I mean? Like I have a personal relationship with Deadeye, that's a homie, so, you know, who else was I gonna reach out to host it, you know what I mean? Like, so it just made sense.
Cool. So you have the project out. What else, besides the project, what else are you gonna do? You're gonna be going on like a little tour, promo runs. What do you got going on?
Definitely got to do all that shit. You know what I mean? That's like you have to. So, and it's fun. Like I want to do that shit, obviously. But yeah, definitely gonna try to set up shows in New Hampshire, Maine, Connecticut, Rhode Island, like, you know, the New England area. Try to hit up as much stuff as I can out there, do some shows, pass out some mixtapes, and just continue doing shit like that. And I'm very like active like that anyway. Like I'm the type of dude, like literally, like if I pull up to you at a red light and I see that you're listening to rap, like I will literally, I'll be like, yo, I'll get your attention and be like, yo, you listen to rap, like my bad, like yo, just check me out. Like I'm constantly doing shit like
That's
that.
the grind right there.
Yo, it really is, and like, yo, I've been doing that shit for years, so just doing shit like that, you know. But yeah, definitely, you know, trying to get out there, trying to get out of Boston and hit up other states, you know what I mean, and take advantage of the relationships that I got to hopefully allow me to do that type of shit, you know what I mean.
So what's your thoughts on the scene here in Boston? Like, you think it's progressing?
Yeah, I mean,
everything. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's dope. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Guys like you that are keeping it alive, stores like Apparel that are keeping it alive, they're like providing an outlet for artists. Like it sucks, like, you know, like we were talking about earlier, like within the past year, fucking 88.9 got cut. Fucking, you know, the Unregular thing, I think got cut. Like, yo, man, shit's just getting cut, and it's just like harder and harder. It's like, it's not as easy as people think it is to get your shit on the launch pad. Like, there's a lot of politics involved with all this shit. So it's just like, there's not a lot of outlets. But as far as like, the people that I meet for the most part are fucking dope, you know what I mean? Dudes like you and you know, other people that are in the scene, like for the most part, like it's pretty dope, and everybody's trying to work together. And you know, I know for me, like I try to share other people's shit on Facebook and Twitter, like, you know what I mean? Like I try to stay humble and just, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, you know what I mean? So that's it, you know. If someone can fucking take it to that next level and open the doors and help other people, like, be a fucking beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's, I mean, once one person gets on, you know, all the big time medias and publications are gonna come back to the city and see that.
For real.
There's a lot of talent here.
Yeah, and there really is a lot of talent here, like dead serious, like me, Mr. You know, Fritz, fucking Maroney, Right Hook, like Slane, Turn, like Rex, you could fucking go on forever. Like there really is some serious talent out here. So like the fact that it's not like we don't have a scene like New York has a scene, like it's kind of fucking crazy, bro. This is what it is.
What do you think are going to be like the key things for you to just take your career to the next level from going, having a buzz in the city, dropping a project, but to
Lindsay Gamble Management. Holler.
Still trying to work on that with my own artist.
Yo, man, I mean, and I am being funny, but at the same time, like, I see a lot of these dudes that are making bigger moves than me, and one thing that I do notice is that they have a team. A team is clutch, you know what I mean? Like, for the most part, I'm out here doing all this shit by myself, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything like that, but like, I'm making all these connections. I'm fucking trying to make the music and fucking burn the CDs and fucking do this and network and like, you know what I mean? It can be crazy, you know what I mean? Like, so I think like, having a team is clutch, having money is clutch, you know what I mean? But regardless, I'm gonna keep grinding, and like the past year has been good for me, and things keep progressing. Little things keep happening that just like keep me fucking going. Like, yo, fuck that, nah, I'm gonna keep pushing. So, I'm gonna just keep doing me, and hopefully, you know what I mean? Like the fucking good energy that I put out fucking pays off my way, and things turn out. But I mean, team and money is like, those things are clutch, you know what I mean? It would be great if I had like more of that shit behind me.
Yeah, but if you keep working hard, you'll get there eventually, whether it's by yourself.
I hope so, man. I hope that fucking life does fucking sort itself out like that, like everything comes out in the wash, you know what I mean? Because I do go hard, and you know what I mean? Like, I do give this shit my all, and like, like songs like Here We Are Again, like that shit is my fucking life, you know what I mean? Like, I mean that shit 120%. And I've had people hit me up like, yo, that song fucking really helps me out, or like, I've been having a shitty day, and like, you know what I mean? So that shit's dope. So maybe like in some way, shape, or form, like I already did what I was supposed to do.
So anything else you want to talk about? Where can we find your music, follow you, connect?
Yeah, I got my blog spot going, grimeyhiphop.blogspot.com.
Make sure you check that out.
Yeah, definitely. At Stiz Grimey on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. Spare Change is for free on DatPiff, on Audio Mac. I'm probably just gonna put it on like as many things as I can.
HITP Music.
HITP Music is definitely gonna have it. And yeah, man, just check me out. I got some shows coming up. I got one with Superstar Snuck and Revere next week, and got some more after that. So yeah, check me out.
Word. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, definitely. Lindsay, thank you. I really appreciate you having me in Mass Apparel. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. Check me out, man. Stiz Grimey. I'm out.
HITP Music, Mass Apparel.